This story is about an incredibly sweet miniature horse named Peabody, whose life, though short, left an indelible mark on our hearts. He wasn't just a horse, he became part of our family, a small but brave and incredibly loving creature. He was only 3 days old when I first heard of him. His mother had rejected him because he was too small and weak. He had crooked paws and a bad bite that prevented him from walking or eating properly.
What? Come on now, go to bed.
A woman who owned a breeding ranch called me and said, "My mare just had a foal, but it's a runt. We're going to put it down." My heart stopped. I immediately replied, "No, don't do that." I was willing to drive almost across the country to save this baby. When I first saw Peabody, his eyes seemed to express surprise and relief, as if he thought, "Did I really die and go to heaven?" I started feeding him milk from a bowl because he couldn't open his mouth. It was difficult, but I wouldn't give up. His first steps were a miracle. I made him little shoes, and soon he was knocking on the wooden floor and making all kinds of funny noises. Peabody was too small and weak to live with other horses. If someone accidentally hit him, he would just fall over, so he became our pet horse. But he never seemed to think of himself as a horse.
Don't you leave this house. I said stop.
I had 2 French bulldogs, and one of them was Penelope. When Peabody and Penelope first met, they stood nose to nose. Peabody was not afraid. On the contrary, they immediately began to play, running against each other, competing to see who was faster. Peabody tried his best to win, and this scene always made me smile.
Did everybody go poo poo pee pee? Did you get poo pee pee poo poo? You did?
They became a real team. When I said dinner is served, all 3 of them ran into the kitchen like a pack. The French bulldogs sometimes bumped into each other, but they were careful with Peabody. They knew he was still weak.
P, stop eating my paper. If you keep doing that, I'm gonna love Bugsy more than I love you.
Yes, he was a runt, but he acted like a real stud. He even stopped chewing on my paper, which was a small victory for me. Although he sometimes liked to tease the dogs by biting their butts, it was impossible to get mad at him. Unfortunately, dwarf horses don't live long. Peabody, our little hero, left this world too soon. But his spirit, his incredible energy, and his love will stay with us forever. He was a true member of our family, proving that even the smallest and most fragile creatures can bring great joy. If you enjoyed this story about Peabody, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and inspiring stories. If you're considering getting an exotic pet, I strongly recommend reaching out to professionals first and thoroughly researching their care. Only then can you ensure your pet has the happy, healthy life they deserve.